Good afternoon, everyone. It's 6/12, 2019. And today I wanted to come on here and talk about the rains and the floods that continue across the country. Uh, Dire situation in our circumstances with crops in the Midwest, the Great Lakes region, central U.S. These have been the wettest months on record since they started keeping records. Farmland underwater in Oklahoma and Nebraska, in Ohio. The farmers there, as of last week, had only 30% of their corn planted. Some farmers say that they are not going to plant at all. The soybeans in Ohio are also affected in the same way. Indiana is even further behind than Ohio in planting. And the reason that I wanted to bring this up is because, I had just earlier today was looking over the rain forecast for here. We got rain moving in here tonight. And tomorrow there's going to be heavy rains at time that they've already said may lead to floods here. And then the next 10 day, I looked at the extended 10-day forecast, and it calls for rain here, like I said, tonight, starting tonight in the evening. And then tomorrow it'll be raining most of the day, and it's going to be real heavy rains. And then the forecast calls for rain Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday in this 10-day forecast here in the Great Lakes region, and this where I'm at in the Metro Detroit region. All those days. That's tonight and tomorrow. Tonight, tomorrow, Saturday. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days. Nine out of the next 10 days, there's going to be rain forecast here for the Metro Detroit region. And then I wanted to mention the message from the Lord on that He's putting out right now, because this is all the stuff that's continuing with the rains and the floods. These are judgments that's already started here against the country. The only thing that's holding some of this stuff back, from my understanding, what I've been told from the Holy Spirit, is what he's done with Israel up to now, and this peace plan of what they're trying to negotiate. However, I saw a video the other day where they were talking about meeting in Saudi Arabia to discuss this peace plan, and they were at least discussing it. I didn't watch the video, and I'm sure we'll hear more about it in the days to come, but they were at least discussing a two-state solution there for the peace plan. So, it's like I said before, I think that's the only way that a peace plan is going to be successful, is if it becomes a two-state solution. The Lord Holy Spirit gave me this message today. Choose now whom to serve. Joshua 24:15. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom you shall serve, whether the gods of your fathers that your fathers served that were in the other side of the flood, or the God of the Amorites in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. And that's my choice. I've chose to serve the Lord. I'm going to serve the Lord. I'm going to keep this channel going until we are taken out of here. I have the mountain full of messages for 2019 to deliver, and I intend to deliver them. And I don't intend to tickle any ears on this channel and compromise any of the messages that the Holy Spirit gives me to deliver to anybody. This is what you're going to get on this channel. You're going to know the truth, and the truth is going to set you free, like the Lord said. And I promise never to compromise and water down any warning messages that He gives me. So if this is the kind of programming for this kind of channel that you like, you want to hear the truth and know the truth, then like, subscribe, and share to the videos right now. And that's a real important thing. And I can get into that later on in another video, not today. But if you support it and you believe in this kind of programming, please like, subscribe, and share. And I just want to ask one other thing in regards to if you should choose to watch these videos and subscribe to the channel, would you please mention it in the comment box? If you choose to subscribe, you're a new subscriber, please mention it in the comment boxes so I can subscribe to your channel as well. That's very important, and I'll get into explaining that in a further video. Lastly, the thing the Lord had me, gave me about 3 or 4 days ago, and I've sat on it. Definitely it's a thing for me, no question of it. It's also a blessing. You know, I prayed about it. I asked him about it. I know this is a personal blessing for me that you're telling me about. This is my life, what's going to transpire real soon in my life. But should I put forth this message to others in a video and say that, you know, this would also may apply to some of them? And the answer that came back from the Lord was, put it out for others. Not only is this for me, but especially for anybody who's been waiting on promises from the Lord for a long time. And you've been waiting and waiting and waiting. And I'm one of those people that have been waiting and waiting and waiting. And now these things are finally about ready to be released. So he gave me Malachi 3. Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in mine house, and prove me now herewith, saith the Lord of hosts. If I will not open you up the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. And I will rebuke the devourer for your sakes, and he shall not destroy the fruit of your ground, neither shall your vine cast her fruit before the time in the field, saith the Lord of hosts. And all nations shall call you blessed. And he says, and all nations shall call you blessed, for ye shall be a delightsome land, saith the Lord of hosts. That's the promise to the people, and myself, that he gave me about 3 or 4 days back, or anybody that specifically, especially that's been waiting on promises for a long time. But at the same time, he has a warning. For behold, over in the 4th chapter of the same book, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And that day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall leave them neither root nor branch. But you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves in the stall. And ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet, that I shall do this, saith the Lord. In that day that I shall do this, saith the Lord of hosts. That's what's going to happen. You're going to tread them down. They're going to be like ashes under the soles of your feet. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming great and dreadful day of the Lord. And we covered that in an earlier video. He's coming, and he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to the fathers, lest I shall come and smite the earth with a curse. So the time to make a choice and choose which side of the fence you're going to fall on is right now, brothers and sisters. And the big message in all these floods and the flooding that's happened, and all the 700 earthquakes in the last couple of days ago in California, in a day or two, and the 500 tornadoes that we had in the month of May that set a record. And of course, like I say, the water here, the rain and stuff, it's already set a record for rainfall since they've been keeping records already. And I just got done telling you that there's going to be 9 days of rain here in the next 10 days. So this is the message that's out there. We are under judgment. The only thing that's held back, kept the economy from collapsing, like I said in an earlier video, was Trump's support of Israel and declaring that the capital, Jerusalem, the capital of Israel. That's all that's kept them going. But now one wonders what's going to happen in the peace plan. Is he going to be forced to divide the land in order to make it successful? He has to divide it, like it or not, in order for them to accept it. And he don't like to lose, brothers and sisters. So, And if he divides the land, look out, because that's when his hand is going to completely be removed from our nation. I'll see you in the next upload. God bless each and every one of you for tuning in today, and thank you all for subscribing, and thank you for your comments.